Hello, my lovelies. Okay, so I asked the universe about the DM. What's happening with them right now? Um, because I felt something in the energy, and I usually, um, just let the universe talk, whatever it wants to say. Um, but while I was shuffling, I kind of heard from the collective and the universe um, to focus on the DM. So this is what we got. We got the DM and we got the devil. Uh, okay, so bottom cards, top cards. When I saw this card, um, all I was focused on was the eyes. So on the card, she has closed eyes, but their pupils like almost like drawn onto the eyelids. So the feeling I got from this specific card is they are trying to look away um, from these energies that are trying to do their job, right? The towers, the epiphanies, the emotions. Um, they are trying to not look at it, and it's pretty panicky. um, it's almost like like when you're a child and you're afraid of the dark, and whatever kind of shadow moves, uh, you're trying not to look at it. You put the covers over yourself and all that. uh, you try to distract your mind. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like a shadowy demon is following them um, around the room, and it's constantly behind them or in the peripheral vision, and they're just going around, and um, running all panicky, trying not to see the shadowy figure. Now that shadowy figure is actually their own soul, and they feel like I feel like I'm being judged with these eyes. um, they feel like their own soul is judging them, or that you're judging them. They feel like somebody here is judging them. And it's of course the wrong impression, but the soul is trying for them to open their eyes, and they're so disconnected from their soul that they think it's a shadowy demon, you know. Oh my god, I shouldn't look at it. What if I turn into stone or some shit? But it's actually trying to help them. It's like offering them a hand, a helpful hand, and all they see are um, claws that are trying to get them, right? It's all about illusion, delusions. They're getting hit by the same energies that you are, but they are seeing it all wrong. Now, bookending the Four of Swords, it's like they're getting the downloads, they're getting information. Their soul is getting the information, right? But their heart is not responding. And we know that you need the heart for the energies to translate, right? You get the information in the soul and it goes through the heart chakra to your brain, and you're able to translate the energies. But their heart, it's broken, it's not working. Like these little beads right here, the yellow, the white beads, they look like those fairy lights, but it looks like it's turned off, you know, like it's not working. The battery is corroded or something, you know. It's also telling me that they need to shut down the brain, but it's more telling me about the heart, you know. They have a closed heart at the moment. And it feels in the energies like they are going backwards. You know, you are moving forward constantly, the DFs. You're learning, you're growing, you're getting triggered, you heal that, you move on, you know. And for them, it seems like they are going backwards. It's almost like the first time you met them. It's like the ego is getting behind the wheel again. And you can see it, or you will see it with the tower when it happens. It could be something they say that's unusual for them, or something they do that's unusual for them. You might also feel your DM like a stranger. That's what's happening in my case. Every time I see my DM, she feels like a stranger, like a complete stranger, you know. Like I can't even recognize her face. It's so bizarre. But yeah, you might feel like they're a stranger all of a sudden. So stranger and going backwards with their progress. And it's like the gap is it's like the gap between you two, the vibrational gap, it's again going out of balance. They are moving backwards while you are moving forward. So you might feel, you know, with that stranger feeling, it's because of that gap, that energetic gap. Because I, for example, realized that my DM may never reach my level. she was probably never on my level, but now I'm even more higher than before, and now she's going backwards, so the gap is even more bigger, you know. So that's what you might feel. And what I said with the emotions, they're trying not to look at it, right? That shadowy figure that's trying to get them. With this moon, I see this woman going further and further down into the darkness, which this would make sense, right? But I feel them just drowning, and she feels so heavy, like she has a ton in her bones. She's just dropping down, and you know. And the light from the moon is just dimming because she's going more down into the darkness. That also reminds me of the full moon that's coming soon. Full moon in Pisces. So the water element also makes sense, you know, the Pisces. They're also gonna, with the full moon, they're gonna feel the first of all, they're gonna go deep into their emotions. They're gonna be forced with all the energies, and especially, you know, the full moon in Pisces. But Pisces is also, they kind of rule that that world of illusion and fantasy and all that. So it's almost like it's gonna show them the illusion that they were creating. Oh my god, how to explain this? Imagine if they were always finding something negative, why they couldn't be with you, or why they couldn't speak what they should have said or wanted to say, and they were always making those excuses and whatnot, all those negative thoughts, fears. So the full moon in Pisces is, it's almost like it's gonna make those fantasies and those excuses real. It's like it's gonna put them inside their fantasy world, you know? It's almost kinda like a self-fulfilling prophecy, you know? When you think negative and then negative happens and you're like, see, I told you. But this is all their negative thinking, and now it's almost like the full moon is gonna put them in a coma and then they're gonna live those illusions, you know. It's gonna feel so real. Imagine if they were fearful about something, and then the full moon in Pisces manifests that fear into a person, you know, into a monster, into a creature of darkness, right? And it follows them around. They can't hide, they can't run from it, because it's that ghostly, shadowy creature, you know. It will appear everywhere, wherever they go, you know. They won't be able to hide. It's very fascinating. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, it's like the full moon is gonna put them in a coma, and it's gonna make them live their own fears, their own negativity. It's almost like those schizophrenic people, you know, when they think that something is real, but only they can see it. And then they will get all panicky and, you know, write on the walls. It's that kind of energy. Every fear and every negative emotion and whatever they were hiding, whatever truth they were hiding and trying not to see, it's all gonna bite them in their ass. And it's needed for them to go into that darkness, to go into coma. It's needed, because they never wanted to face their demons, you know. And now the demons are gonna be manifested in the 3D world, if you will. It's almost like those skinwalkers. I don't know if you heard about them, but people think it's kind of a portal to a different world, negative entities and all that came into this world, and they can shapeshift. So it's kind of like that. They're gonna get their very own skinwalker that's gonna follow them around. Oh my god. Now when it comes to you, you're gonna be illuminated by this light of the moon. It's almost like Cinderella when she gets that beautiful gown, the beautiful dress. The fairy godmother waves her wand. That's how I see you, like just showered, you know, with the silver lights of the moon and sparkles and everything. And it's almost like you're getting the love side of the Pisces. Just swimming in that love. Like I said in the previous reading, you have to go back to your heart chakra when that tower happens. You have to remind yourself of that Queen of Cups energy that's inside you, that's inside the Empress. We need to go back into your heart space and just basically shower yourself with love and softness. You need to soften up, you know. Now if you do that, you're gonna be showered with even more love, self-love, and the love of the universe and the love of the moon, and it's just gonna be, you know, like a fairy tale almost. So you're getting the fairy tale side of the Pisces, and they are getting the nightmare side of the Pisces, you know. It's kind of like that. Now with this card, it's those energies that are hitting you both, but I feel these energies as neutral, and then depending where you are at that point when the energies hit, that's what you're gonna get. That's how the polarity is gonna change with the energies. It's almost like the energy hitting your skin and then reacting with your skin, you know. So depending on your vibration, right, you're either getting the fantasy or the nightmare. So it's neutral, but depending on your vibration, it's gonna turn either positive or negative, you know. But it is pure magic. Like Pisces in itself is just a magical little creature, you know. Like how I see the water signs, me being the Cancer, so I know the water signs. It's like the Scorpio is in the underworld and the Pisces is in the universe, you know, among the stars. And the Cancer is kind of anchoring both. So that's why it feels magical and fantasy like, because it's Pisces, it's up there amongst the stars. But it does feel like they're gonna have a really bad nightmare. And it's like they're gonna be put in a coma, you know. So it's almost kind of not in their control when they're gonna wake up from the nightmare, you know. It's kind of like when the doctors put you in an induced coma, and then they are like the only ones who can wake you up, right? It's almost like that. The universe is gonna put them in a coma, and the universe is the one who's gonna put them out of the coma, you know. Depending how they behave with the nightmare and how much they learn from the nightmare. So if you want it in the pictures, this is them drowning, being drowned with heavy shit, and this is you finding that freedom. So when the tower hits, when you go through all those triggers, when you feel the love pouring in, this is how you're gonna feel. You're gonna feel so light and they feel so heavy. Now, of course, because you're connected, you might feel their heaviness and their shit, you know, but in general, vibrationally speaking, energetically speaking, you're light and they are heavy. She's even wearing white. That's like purity, innocence, you know. Even the bird is white, and the background is green, the heart chakra, you know. And the plants are green, also symbolizing growth. And it's almost like you're reaching for the skies. You're gonna emerge from these energies. You're gonna emerge lighter, more free, more in love with your own self, you know. You're gonna appreciate the world around you more. And you're gonna appreciate yourself more. You're gonna be very soft with yourself. It's very beautiful. And because of that, you're gonna be more softer with them. Now I do feel it's more energetically. It's almost like so in the 3D we get caught up with their 3D behavior, with their ego, with their controlling nature, you know. But when you get into that love and all that, you're gonna feel more their soul, you know, instead of ego. You're gonna feel their true nature, you know. It's almost like you're gonna feel that a relationship that exists between you two in the 5D. You're gonna feel that love, that togetherness. And the love between those two 5D people are gonna pour into you, you know. And you're gonna realize how their soul is actually soft, and how much their soul is weeping for help, and also how much their 3D is hurting their soul. So it's almost like you're gonna pick up their soul like it's a little wounded puppy, fluffy puppy with big huge eyes, right? And you're just gonna pick it up and hold it and shower it with love, you know. And by doing that, you're gonna give strength. It's almost like you're giving the soul a vaccine, an antidote. so the soul can grow stronger and fight the ego. You're gonna feel their 5D more because their soul needs help, you know. And it's just perfect timing for everything. It's so perfect. Like, I can't even put into words how perfect it is. The tower happened, the trigger happened, so you can heal something that's deep down inside you that you forgot. And when you do that, you're gonna feel the immersion of all the loving energies from your soul, from the universe. It's almost like a reward, that you saw that core problem and that you fixed it, that you're working on it, you know. You're gonna be showered with that love. And one of the reasons why you are being showered with love is that it's so you can feel your DM's soul, because we get wrapped in the 3D so easily, you know. We forget how beautiful their soul actually is. So you having an open heart, a loving heart, it's gonna connect you more with your DM's soul, and you're gonna be able to hear those subtle whispers of their soul. So just like you would take care of the wounded animal, baby animal, and you know, take care of them, give them food, cuddle them up, nurture them, and they eventually grow stronger, you know, and more confident and all that, more whole. So that's what you're doing to their soul when you connect with them, you know, through the heart chakra. Now when that happens, just keep going, you know. The more you're loving, the more you will know what to do and how to do it. Sorry about the noise. The guys decided to mow the lawn right now. Thank you, guys. So just stay in that loving energy, and your soul will know exactly what to do and how to do it with their soul. Don't focus on their 3D behavior. In their 3D behavior, they're this, you know. Their energy is really heavy. They're going backwards. They are being hit by a nightmare, by a shadowy figure, you know, with claws. But they need to see those illusions that they created themselves, you know. So in the 3D, they're going through that, you know. So don't focus on the 3D. They might be very angry and very pissy, frustrated, nervous, or on the opposite, they could be very quiet, you know, and going inwards and be going cold, you know. So don't focus on the 3D. Focus on their soul, you know. Because they're going backwards, they're going to that first time, you know, when their ego was at a high point, if you will. And they are pushing everything, they're trying to push everything down. What I got the other day for my DM, I'm so sorry for the noise. I didn't know they were gonna lawn the lawn. Mow the lawn. Oh my god, English. What I got the other day for my DM, she is pushing everything down, trying to push. It's like a suitcase full of stuff, and you can't zip it, and then you put all your weight on it, you sit on it, you punch it with your feet, you know, just so you can zip it. It felt like that. She's trying to push everything down so it doesn't come up, but it doesn't work like that. The more you're pushing down, the more resistance you're creating, you know. It's not gonna go down easily. It's gonna resist your push, you know, and it's gonna explode eventually. Also, they might look at you as the negative person here, blame shifting. It's all their fault, you know. Whatever they did, whatever they said, however they behaved, it was all their doing, but they are trying to blame shift, and they're gonna try to make you as a bad guy. Like in my example, I never had anything 3D with my DM. Not a single word, not a single conversation. Everything happened energetically, and this is happening energetically as well. Now the funny part is the insane logic that's inside her head. I mean, it's making me laugh. I'm not even mad at it, but like in her mind, because when we got that soul recognition, all the emotions came up. Oh my god. Anyway, all the emotions came up, and because nothing happened as she planned, you know. She was always thinking that I will come in first, you know, I don't know, kiss her feet or whatever, and I never did that. So now she's in her mind, she's blaming me for her shitty marriage and problems in her shitty marriage. And it's so fascinating because we have nothing in the 3D. We aren't even friends, you know? Yet she's blaming me because she felt those emotions and then nothing happened, you know? And it's like that self-fulfilling prophecy, you know? Everybody hurt me, so I'm gonna push her away before she hurts me. And then, of course, nothing happened because she always had a wall. And now it's like, and again, you know? So yeah, blaming me for her shitty marriage. I mean, the sheer logic, it always fascinates me. You know, so she, because of this connection and because of all the bubbles that were burst in these 2.5 years, she can't look away now in what shit she's sitting shitting. So because she can't unsee it, you know, she's trying to blame others, basically. So that's how she's trying to portray me as a bad person, you know. And then the logic would be, you know, she's a bad person, I'm not gonna go towards her because she's bad, and I made a good choice because she's bad, you know. I mean, it's just excuses and those illusions that they are creating, you know. So there might be blame shifting in the energy. And just like here with the soul, they're feeling that they're being judged by their own soul. It's like they feel disappointment from their own soul, you know, but it's because they can't translate the fucking energies properly, you know, so they feel like they are being judged when in reality the soul just wants to help them. The soul itself is light energy, it can't be bad, you know, and yet they are creating a bad guy in their mind. And we see it here, with that kind of thinking, with all those fears and blame shifting and ego taking the wheel and all that. It's almost like they're poisoning their own inner wisdom. They're poisoning themselves. Nobody is doing it to them. They're doing it themselves. So that's what the full moon in Pisces is gonna show them. Oh, you think your soul is a bad 3-meter high shadow figure that lives in the darkness and has claws? Okay, I'm gonna show you exactly that, you know. It's just fascinating. And these two are very similar in the energy. You can even see she's wearing white and she is in white. Now this is you leaving and going towards the sun, the light energy. Like I said, you're gonna feel light. You're gonna shed so much of false hope and false illusions. You know, these cups that are sinking, those are all false hopes, and you having your own fantasy created, you know, and now you're realizing it was always just fantasy, that false hope, you know. So you're shedding all that, but you left one cup with the with the flame inside, and I see these little white dots as sparkles and magic, you know. It's like you left them, that single cup, as a what word to use? It's almost like you know, when somebody is hurting or being angry or whatever, and let's say you're a therapist, you know, psychologist, and you leave them your card with your information, and you're like, just, you know, it's almost like you're handing them the card and just saying, you know what, when you're ready, come see me and I will help you. When you're ready to receive help, take this card and call me. You know, it's almost like that. You're leaving a piece of yourself in their soul, and it's connected to this card is connected to this card. So whatever I said here for this card, it's all in this cup. So that love from your soul to their soul, that analogy that I gave you, that's this cup. It's, imagine like their soul is caged, which it is, definitely. Imagine you somehow manage to give their soul, that's inside the prison, in a dungeon, you manage to give them a phone, a mobile phone, and that's the only way you can talk and connect and speak. So this little cup is that phone. So they need to let their own soul out. You can't just, you know, burst the jail doors and push them out, you know. They need to release their own soul, but you have that connection with their soul. You gave them that mobile phone, and the reception isn't, you know, that good always. You do need to be in your heart space to receive the phone call, you know. But you are connected. You are able to speak on that level, you know. So that's like you leaving the cup, and when they are ready, they will take that cup and ask you for help, you know. Now, like I said, they're going backwards for some reason. I feel that asshole energy in this one. They are trying to get control over it, but I can't because of this dude. They're just doing everything wrong. I don't know. So because you're seeing the bigger picture, you know, and you're seeing that something is off here, you're leaving just so they can do their own, so they can fix their own shit, you know. So you're basically giving them space, or should I say holding space, for them to go through this through this nightmare. The energy of this card is very loving. It has that unconditional love in it, and it has that wisdom that's inside you. It's like you're leaving them alone, but in a unconditional love way. You know, you're not leaving in anger or resentment. It's almost like you put all the good memories here in this cup. It's just pure magic in this cup. It's pure magic. It's a piece of your soul, a piece of the universe. You know, we're all connected. But it's pure magic. It's pure. And with that, it's like it has a layer of positive memories, you know, that you left. So when they are ready, when the ego dies down a little bit, and when the soul gets more stronger, they'll be able to see this cup. For now, it looks hidden, like they can't see it. But when the soul gets stronger and the ego dies down a little bit, the veil around this cup is gonna get thinner and thinner, and they'll be able to see this cup. And when they pick up that cup, they're gonna get that burst of love and happy memories, and they're gonna soften up, just like you're getting soft here. It's a very beautiful story. It's like a it's like one of those grim stories, you know, but for adults. And how I see it in my mind, it's like they're gonna finally see that cup and pick it up, and then just tears running down their face because they're reliving those memories. It's like a photo album, but holographic photo album. And they are watching it and they are remembering all those happy memories and love and positivity, you know. And because of that, the tears just start running down their face, you know. And that's what's gonna soften them up. I mean, how the energies play out, it's perfection. It amazes me every time. And oh my god, I've been talking for 55 minutes and I didn't even clarify yet. Jesus. Should I use these? I'm trying to pick a deck. Which one? This one? Okay. Hold on a second. Which one feels right? Okay. Let's use this one. Tell me. Okay. You don't know my question yet. Tell me about the devil. They are being blocked towards you at the moment, at least in the 3D, because they're being hit so many stuff, and they're demons and illusions. Oh my god, it goes perfect with the moon. Yeah, the universe is gonna show them that perspective. You're gonna talk shit? Okay, I'm gonna show you shit. You know? it's that kind of energy. Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, they're gonna try to use logic when it comes to you. Again, the ego, defensive, blame shifting. They're gonna try to use like logical excuses. It's very practical thinking, you know, pentacles. There's no cups. Like I said, they're trying to push down the emotions. Just like with this, you know, defensive. They're gonna try and look at you like I said, like a bad guy. They're gonna try to paint you bad in order to push their true feelings, you know. They're gonna try to look at you practically, so they don't have to look at you copy, if that makes sense. And it's all because of this devil energy. So for you, the Pisces is like a is like a beautiful fairy, you know, that's guiding you through the magical forest, and everything's just magical, you know. And for them, it's like they are getting the dark side, like they are getting Maleficent, you know. So okay, let me tower. Oh my god. Oh, this is perfect. Oh my god, the tower bookending the Emperor. Yeah, they're gonna be. Whew, they're gonna be hit. They're gonna be hit so badly. Oh my god. You don't wanna be in their shoes. Trust me. If you had a breakup at this point, and there's many breakups happening. Also, Mercury is in retrograde. Well, it's gonna be on the 10th, I think. It's retrograde in Libra, and Libra is a sign of relationships. So relationships are going to shit currently. So that also could be the shock, you know. But shit is going down for them. Like, just imagine they've been going forward all this time, slow, very slow, but still it was some kind of progress, you know. And now they're going backwards. I mean, just imagine how pissed the universe is gonna be. This is how pissed the universe is gonna be. Oh my god. Like, are you kidding me? That's why they are getting that nightmares, whereas you are getting fairy tales. It's so they can learn. See, the Hanged Man is bookending the Page of Pentacles. It's so they can learn. And it's all happening because they are blocked. They're blocking their own heart chakra. Whereas you are, it's almost like you are opening a new doors. Your heart chakra was always more open than theirs, but it's like you're opening it even more broadly, you know. It's not just the doors, you're tearing down the wall as well, you know. Expanding the space. Okay, tell me about the Eight of Cups. I mean, these energies, how they play out, it amazes me every time. Like, when you get a glimpse of universe's plan, and this is just like the top of the iceberg, you know. There's so much deeper that the universe isn't gonna tell you, because you're not meant to know everything. But just scratching the surface is, it's mind-blowing. Four of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, letting go. Like I said, you're letting go of these cups, the illusions, the false hope. And you're not even mad at it. Like, for me, well, it's still fresh in my mind. for me, the realization that I had is that it's probably always gonna be energetic on my side. There's a very big possibility that it's never gonna be anything 3D, you know, even though we see each other every week. But yeah, and I'm okay with that, surprisingly. Like, if I knew that, 2.5 years ago, I would be completely destroyed, but now I'm okay with that, it's actually very freeing, because I don't have that burden of what's gonna happen in the 3D, how is she gonna talk to me today, is she gonna be mean or is she gonna be loving, what person am I getting today? Walking on eggshells, and all that. So in that sense, it's kind of freeing, Now I'm not saying that's 100% true, that nothing is gonna happen in the 3D, but I don't know. I'm more and more inclined that it's just energetic for me. There's probably more people, who are more energetically involved than 3D. I'm sure I'm not the only one. But yeah, just like the energy in this card, you're letting it go, and you're not mad, you're not resentful, you're actually letting it go with unconditional love, which is the most beautiful thing, how you can let go of something. So just like me, I'm perfectly fine with that choice, I'm trusting the universe. Like I said, she was never on my level, and now the gap is even more wider, it's not even a canyon, it's more like 2 planets, so it's like light years away. That's also happening with her ego and her soul, like the gap between those 2 elements, it's just light years, and it amazes me, like, how can a person live like that? Like, I don't get it. If I was like that just for 30 seconds, I would go mad, I would jump off of a bridge or something. Like, I wouldn't be able to handle it. Let alone your whole life. Like, oh my god. Yeah, again, you're delivering justice to yourself. The universe is giving you justice. You're getting into balance. Oh my god, the Empress. Look. Oh my god, girl, you're in your element. Or dude, you're in your element. Like, look how beautiful this is. That's what the Empress does. She lets go with unconditional love. Because in the soul, you're never gonna be apart. You're gonna meet again, and time doesn't even exist. Like, it's just pure magic from this card. It's like you're swimming in that 5D, and you're realizing time doesn't exist. You're gonna be connected. When they are ready, they're gonna come back to union with you. It can be in this life, or it can be in a future life, but since you're swimming in those higher vibrations, you realize that there's no time, that it it doesn't matter when they come back. Like for your soul, it's gonna be a split of a second, That's how the Empress does it. There's also so much patience in this card, because you're letting go with unconditional love, So much patience, so much wisdom, so much love. It's incredible. It really is. It's beautiful. Like the shedding you're going through, it's just wow. It's like chef's kiss, Let's see. Six of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Lovers, Knight of Pentacles, the Moon. Now this moon brings me back to this moon. Now their own slowness and unspoken words, past, slow to heal, slow to grow up. All of that inside the connection. So the past, unspoken words, no real foundation, the slowness of everything, that's all getting into balance within you. You're just letting it go with unconditional love and moving forward. You're just gonna see the bigger picture in this connection. You're gonna realize your role, why certain things needed to happen, things coming to the surface within you, about your person, about the whole connection, and everything that you didn't get, is gonna balance itself. It's almost like you're giving yourself that unconditional love, and by doing that you're giving yourself peace and closure. And when you connect with their soul, these unspoken words are not gonna matter anymore. You're just gonna realize how much 3D is an illusion, I mean, everything is just gonna balance itself. And all because of this unconditional love from the Empress. It's just beautiful. Okay, tell me about the Emperor. And you did leave a mark on them, even if it's just energetically, like in my case, you did leave a mark on them. Like I'm focused on this tattoo that he has. You know, you can never really get rid of the tattoo. Even if you use a laser, it's still gonna leave a scar, you know. So that's you, that's your mark. I do believe that's the Ankh symbol, and I hope I'm saying that right. Ankh, A-N-K-H, if I'm not mistaken. That's the symbol of Isis, and Isis is the goddess of healing. It's the little things that we notice. Six of Cups again. Again, the best. Seven of Cups. Two of Swords. Ah, fuck me. Six of Pentacles. I mean, can you see the difference here? You're getting justice and they're... and they're getting constipated, you know? Two of Swords. And again, we have the Moon here. The Moon is like the main character here. I mean, it's just perfect. Oh my god. You have your truth here with this sword. You're being whole, you're merging, you know, those two cats that are within you. It's like yin and yang, light and the darkness, you know. What do they get? Jesus. And it's all because of the past. The past itself that they didn't heal, that they didn't let go, is blocking them. See, you let go, you get justice. You don't let go, you get nothing. There's no balance within you. It's balance, like I said, like yin and yang. These two cats are best friends within you, and there's no balance within them. And all because of the cups. But see, even here, the one cup is upside down. And this is that one cup. These are the cups that they're focusing on. Six of Cups. We have it here. The past. They're focusing on the past. The past is holding them hostage, if you will. It's keeping them blocked. But this one cup, it's hidden. It's under the moon. It's hidden, you know. But that one cup, like I said here, that one cup is enough to spark balance within them. Just need to focus on that one cup. This one. Isn't it just beautiful how everything is connected? Like, oh my god. Like the symmetry of everything. Ugh. So yeah, they are too focused on the past, blame shifting, not wanting to see. So it's like the universe is giving them exactly what they are preaching, you know, exactly what they want. You want the bad guy? Sure, I'm gonna give it to you. Oh look, they have the the lovers in the middle, just like you did. Wow. Again, running away from the past, not wanting to see it, holding on to it instead of letting it go. And the progress itself is reaching a full stop. See how different it is compared to you. Like you had the the lovers, your connection in the middle as well as they have, but the four cards were representing what you're letting go with unconditional love, and this is what they're holding on to. So for you, the four cards, what you're letting go, and for them, the four cards that they are not letting go, that they're holding on to. Wow. I mean, first with these two cards and now the bottom cards, I mean, it's insane. Like, this reading is insane. Yeah, they stopped their own growth, you know, just by going backwards and not letting go of shit. Wow. Wow. I have no words. I've been talking for an hour and 22 minutes and I have no words. Okay, tell me about the hermit. Oh, okay. King of Cups. Little Miss Know-It-All. They're thinking that they are so smart. Oh my god. I'm just getting an entitled person with this King of Cups. They just think they're so fucking smart. Like with their behavior and thinking and everything. Decisions. It's like this one, you know, look at me, I'm so unique, I'm black with a red beak. But you see that it's oil, you know. They got dirty with fucking oil and they think they're unique, you know. They think it's a suit, Armani suit, but it's just an oil spill. Oh my god. Strength, Ace of Cups. Oh, Queen of Cups. Yeah, that's what their soul is craving. That's why it's coming to you for help. Their soul, not their ego, not the 3D person, their soul. Their soul is so deprived of the love and of the cups. It's so sad. And they are doing that on purpose. That's even sadder. Oh my god. See? They are doing that to themselves. Because of this toxicity, this devil, they're not letting love in. Like I said, they're seeing this love like a shadowy figure with claws, you know. But it's actually just you in a pretty white dress, glowing in the dark, you know, being all magical and shit. Like, they can't see it because of this devil. So they're pushing back any kind of love, you know. No, cups are bad, pentacles are good. Their soul craves a soulmate. I'm drawn to the rose, and in this deck the Two of Cups has 2 roses in them. Their soul is craving a soulmate, you. It's craving the love from the soulmate, and it's craving love in general. It's even craving love from your person. They're craving that self-love. I mean, it's like their soul is being locked in a cage, in a dungeon, and everything is wet. The floor is wet. You know, they're getting food every so often. You know, when it's raining, they held their hand outside the window so they can have some water, you know. They don't even bring water to the poor soul. They have to wait for rainy days, you know. I mean, it's just sad. So fucking sad. And again, the soulmate is you, the soulmate is you. You're that nurturing aspect, you're that loving aspect. And yet they're trying to put you in a practical box and not in a love box, you know. And the Empress is the only one that can balance the Emperor. I mean, the cards are just beautifully connected. It's insane. That's why their soul is weeping, it's whispering for that love. That's why you need to have your heart chakra open, because the soul, the voice of the soul is so damaged, you know. Just like when you get that dry throat because you didn't drink enough fluids, you know, drinking enough fluids, so the throat is dry, you know. It needs to be very quiet for you to hear the whispers of their soul. And that's why you needed to open the heart chakra. and you pouring love into their poor, deprived soul. You're giving them strength, like I said at the beginning. And we do get the strength card. I'm gonna be like Steve. I love it when the cards back me up. Your cup, your love is giving them healing and strength to the soul, the nurturing aspect. And it's never bad, it's never a bad choice to give them a love and healing in the soul. That doesn't mean you have to be a doormat in the 3D, they treat you like shit and you still go to them and cuddle them, No, you need you have some self-respect, you're the empress. But in the soul, in the connection itself, it's never a bad idea, to send love and healing. Especially if they come to you in this state, It's dry as a desert, and the saddest part is that they are doing it on purpose, That's why they are getting the nightmares. The universe is pissed. It's like that, oh my god, that show Sandman on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's amazing. I love it. But it reminds me of that one episode where a writer gets that writer's blockage, and he steals a goddess, one of the 7 muses. He keeps her captive, and she literally is forced to be his muse, and he starts writing and gets more and more popular and blah blah blah, but she can't leave, she's stuck. But the Sandman was her husband, and he comes in to help her, and he puts that writer in a coma and blasting him with nightmares. He was literally blasting the poor guy with nightmares until he released the muse, the goddess. It's the same fucking thing. Oh my god. Wow. If you didn't see the Sandman, at least watch that episode. I don't know what episode that was. I'm sure it has some kind of title in it with the muse. Oh my god, what was the title? It was something about the cats as well. We have a cat here. What was the title? Something about the cats. Something like Dreams of a Cat. And then the name of the goddess was in it. So that episode starts like a cartoon with the cats, and then it transits to the real thing, with real people. It's not an animation, but it's the same thing. It's just like I see the energies. Insane. Wow. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot the bottom cards. Yeah, them pretending like they know it all. They're just stabbing themselves, you know. They're even putting an end to the connection, like not the end, but it feels like an end, you know. It's like they got mad, you know, and all batshit crazy and going backwards and ego taking control and all that, you know. And because of that schizophrenic, you know, energy, it's like they took a knife and just stabbed the connection 10 times, you know. Just insane. But they're also stabbing their own soul, you know, with this kind of behavior. Like I said, their soul is so fucking caged. But that tower, like the aftermath of the tower, this card always reminds me of that. Because, you know, when the tower falls, then you build something new, and this card is representing of something being built. So this connection is gonna build something from scratch, whatever that means. But it is kind of like, it's kind of the universe saying, I'm taking the wheel for a moment, you know, because this is getting out of control. And the universe itself is building something. It's like in a movie when you're building anticipation, you know. The universe has some hidden plan, some smart agenda here, you know. That's how I feel it. And the universe is pretty smart, you know. It always gets what it wants. So they can fight all they want, keep their illusions, you know. They can fight all they want, but you can't fight the universe. You can't go against the universe. I mean, the universe can literally squash you like a bug, you know. We are like this tiny, you know, compared to the whole universe. It's like their chihuahua that barks at the big dog, you know. All full of themselves, you know, and fooling themselves, you know. That a chihuahua can, you know, beat up a huge dog. They see themselves as somebody bigger than they are, you know, and they're trying to keep up that illusion, and they're trying to convince themselves again of that, you know, hence the going backwards. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope you check out the Sandman, especially that episode. Yeah, anyway, that's your reading. Share, like, subscribe, comment, tell me your stories. And yeah, there's also a PayPal link down below in the description box if you wanna help support the channel. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. I love you. I am proud of you, especially of this, the unconditional love. It's beautiful. It's pure magic. Keep going. Keep your heart chakra open. It's gonna bring you magic, you know. It's gonna bring magic. So yeah, that's your reading, and I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.